Many of the written works covered in this podcast are older and contain dated language that is problematic by today's standards. As hosts, we strive to have fun and educational discussions about the books we cover and do not condone any politically incorrect terms or dated ideology. We strive to discuss these issues in ways that will not alienate or suppress others, but will be covering themes that may not be suitable for children. Also, cuss words are a part of our regular vocabulary and drinks will be had. So, keep that in mind if you are sensitive to liquored up loudmouths. Welcome to Liquor and Literature. We are a podcast
and a happy hour.
Wait, I messed that up.
A podcast, a book club, and
And
a happy hour.
Okay,
Shit,
sorry.
sorry.
No, I was like, what am I saying? I'm singing it, and I don't normally do that.
I fucked you up.
No, it's okay. Welcome to Liquor and Literature. We are a podcast, a book club, and a happy hour. My name is Lauren.
I'm Amber.
I'm Sam. You should still leave that very beginning in.
Yeah, I think I will, just because
It's
it's
fun.
weird.
It's fun.
Or put it at the very end.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because in the teeny sods, I put a little tag. I don't know if anyone noticed, but there's a little tag at the end of like a mess up or kind of blooper that we do only on the teeny sods.
Okay, because I have
This
heard
is an
one.
extra sod. They're different, but that's okay.
I
She's
still
the
haven't
only one
wrapped
that
my
knows.
head around any of it.
I
they
know.
are.
I think I'm the only one that has it like in my mind because I was like the weird one that came up with the teeny sods and the extra sods, but
So-
they are different.
Teeny sods are like when we cover all the same author,
Yes,
but different works.
correct.
And extra sods are where we're like, let's just fucking pick something.
We pick a theme and then we all pick
Yeah.
different people.
Variety.
Yes.
within
So,
that thing.
speaking of,
Look
this
at
is
me, I got it.
yeah.
variety show.
Speaking of, this is one of our extra sods. Our first comic book episode
Yay!
because we were like, I think I brought it up to you guys. I was like,
it's for
Hey,
the nerds.
I know it's like they are books still. Do you want to do a comic book episode? They're like, sure.
It's comic book /
Graphic novel.
Graphic novels,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
which it looks like you guys picked differently than I did.
I mean, that's good.
Yes.
We have variety.
I don't know what Lauren picked, but I know. What
I have it hiding so you can't see.
Oh wow.
But
Okay.
yeah, this is not one of our normal episodes. This is, like we said, an extra sode. So we each picked a different comic book to talk about the author and the actual comic or graphic novel. And yeah, that's basically it. Usually we have, a drink pairing and an author background and all that stuff. But since this is a smaller episode, we're just going to talk about what we brought to the table to drink today. All the things.
I brought Chi-Chi's Long Island iced tea, and the reason I picked that because I was going through the liquor store and I was like, what can I drink that I will like that the girls won't give me too much shit about?
I was just behaving myself, Amber.
Thank you.
I was like, oh God, what is that bottle of
It's
things?
good.
That
It's-
hot mess.
It's good.
Okay.
I had a whole thing of it, as you can
Mhm.
tell from my speech.
I was also doubtful. I was like, you're just drinking this straight? You're not even mixing it with cola? Like
I put it
because
over
it's-
ice.
Pre-mixed.
But it doesn't have cola in it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
You're supposed to have a splash of cola for being a Long Island iced tea.
I don't like
Trust the
cola.
bartender, Amber.
I trust the bottle it came out of right now.
It's just
It's
got
a yellow
caramel
bottle.
color, so it looks
Yeah.
like so nice.
It tastes like boozy tea. I don't know what you want from me. It
Yeah,
tastes like
fine.
boozy, alcoholic.
You know what? Like I said earlier,
Yum,
drink
yum
what
tea.
makes you happy.
Exactly.
It makes me happy. I'm trashed.
Amber's very happy right now, and her cheeks are very rosy, and it's so cute.
Squeeze the cheeks.
What you drinking today, Sam?
So, I guess technically I have two things.
Yes.
The first thing that I actually...
Overachiever.
One was a side thought. The first one was the Finnish long drink. And it's been around for a hot minute in Finland. And I think it said 1952.
Hmm.
Basically,
Oh,
it smells like Fresca it kind of tastes like it too. It's real good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a gin drink, which when I first had one, I was like, I had no idea.
It tastes good. I
It
tried a
tastes
little
good,
sippy sip.
yes. It's gin with natural grapefruit and juniper berry flavors and
Juniper berry.
carbonation. But it doesn't taste like gin at all. It tastes like Fresca, and it's delicious.
Dangerous.
Very
For
dangerous.
sure. I could definitely drink those and not realize, and then be like, "Whoa, I can't walk no more."
Yeah, yeah. They come in a bunch of different flavors. I have the citrus, the traditional citrus. But there's like peach and cranberry, and there's a yellow one. I don't remember what that flavor is. Maybe lemon
Yeah, I was thinking lemon
or
or something.
lime or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of a long drink before.
Yeah, I've only had them within the past year. I think they finally made it to like
Mm.
our area of the country and like started importing to America and whatnot anyway. But I don't know. It says product of the USA, so maybe I'm just making this shit up. But the can says it was like an actual Finnish drink,
Yeah.
and it was made for the 1952 Summer Games after everybody was like still recovering from World War II.
Oh, there's a history on the can.
Yeah. The second one was my afterthought, since we're doing comic books and you're like comic books, superheroes. Oh, I had a wine before called Sidekick, and I kept thinking it was like Supergirl or something, but it's called Sidekick. And it's made by Iconic Wines out of California, of course. And I'd had it at the bar that I used to bartend at, so I knew about it from there. And I tried their Chardonnay and their Sauvignon Blanc, and they were both very good. So I knew we had it in our town, which was surprising.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do have one good liquor store in town.
And so they had those, but they were out of them, and they only had the Sauvignon Blanc. So we actually got a bottle of that, and it's pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't chilled, so I put ice in it like I'm not supposed to. I know.
For shame, Sam.
And ice.
Blasphemy!
I'm not gonna lie, the ice ruined it, but
Honestly, like,
it tasted better without the ice. But
well, because it waters it down. But you have to have it chilled, and
white wine is supposed to be
well,
chilled.
because you got here, and you're like, oh shit, we might need to do a liquor store run because there is a superhero wine. So
it should be chilled-ish enough.
Shall we all try a little
yeah.
sipple?
Yes.
Let's do a little sippy do. Let's take a little break. We've only been recording for 8 minutes, but hey, let's do it.
Break time for booze.
Okay, well, we're back. Why don't you take a little sippy sip?
So it's got a little sweetness to it. There's no burn.
There's no worm? What'd you
I
say?
hope not. It's not
This
tequila.
isn't tequila. Yeah.
Oh,
No burn.
Oh, I was like,
A lot of dry
you said
burn.
worm.
You know how a lot of dry wines can take your breath away? This
Take my
doesn't.
breath away.
Not in a good way though. It's not like in that romantic way. It's like in a.
Like, oh, I just got punched in the
Oh.
stomach.
I just drank gasoline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't have that burn. It's a little sweet, but not
Too
sweet.
sweet. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a Sauvignon Blanc, so they're typically not sweet
Right.
considered.
I could see that going nicely with like a piece of cake. I could see that going nicely with a piece of chicken.
All the different varieties.
But
See,
do
piece
I
Chicken.
do I want
White
it
meat.
all by its lonesome? No, not really.
See, I like it. I like Sauvignon Blancs though, and Pinot Grigios, and so they're like on the lower end of semi-sweet wines
Yeah.
to dry.
Yeah.
Or like, I guess no, take that back. Semi-dry wines. So they have some sweetness, but they're mostly drier.
Mm-hmm.
When I drink this, I think of chicken Caesar salad.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
you were
yeah.
on it with the chicken.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
I could see it being like a nice girls' night drink and like having a little bit of a
Canapes
yeah.
and tapas.
Kind of
Yeah.
pass.
And maybe
Fancy
some just like
ones.
gentle desserts, nothing like overly sweet, but like maybe
Probably
like
pair well
some
with
tarts or
sushi
something.
or something, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Let me take a little
Maybe. I
sippy
could
sip
see that.
myself.
Yeah, let's let Lauren have a sip.
It's nice. I just don't want it by itself.
I do like that.
Yeah.
See, I'm more.
I think it's really clean.
It is clean.
That's a good way
word
to
for
describe
that.
it. Yeah, because I'm
Mhm.
more of a red wine person. But this
I
is
am
very
too.
clean. Like, there is a taste, but it's not too overpowering.
Yeah.
And I also really like the label. Like, it's super
cool.
cute. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I definitely want to check out some of their other wines.
So they have a $60 Bunker Hill Cabernet Sauvignon.
Mm.
So it seems like they do a lot of like Chardonnays, Cabernet Sauvignons.
Like white.
So the drier stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's like mid-range, I guess.
You know, I don't mind a dry wine. I
That's a
just
nice
have to
label.
have the
That's
right
heroin.
Cool.
pairing with a dry wine for me.
Mm.
Ooh. that
Yeah,
is
whoever
some
they have to do
interesting
their artwork
Yeah.
is good. Yeah.
I like it.
Shout out to Sidekick Winery.
Hey.
Cool.
Check them out. They got cool labels.
They do. I like the artwork.
And they're relatively new. They actually just started making stuff in 2010, I believe
It was 2010.
Nice. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
not. I mean, that doesn't seem like that long ago, but that was over 10 years ago. 15 years ago.
Yeah, but that's still like
That's still
relatively
pretty
new.
new.
I
for
know,
wine.
but I'm just thinking about time.
Yeah, for us, it's
It's like, good God.
And wine, it's nothing.
I have gray hair now and wrinkles.
That's our like kind of tie-in with today's.
Yes, I'm glad that you
extra-sode.
that you were like, oh shit, we need to do a liquor run because there is a comic book wine. We need to get it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
let's do it.
I
I'm
literally-
down for an adventure.
I saw another like labels of wine in Lauren's house, and I was like, it clicked. In my
clicked,
head,
yeah.
and I was like, shit, we need
I'm
to go
so
do
glad.
this.
Yep. Well, I'm not. My backstory on what I'm drinking is not as intricate. I'm just drinking a Boulevard wheat ale, pale ale, I think. No, wheat.
It's just
wheat
regular
ale.
wheat?
Yeah, just wheat ale. It's
Wheat.
not pale ale. Because I was like, you know what? Let's shout out another Missouri brewery. Because the last time I think I shouted out Piney River, and then I was like, hey, let's do Boulevard. They're out of Kansas City. They're probably one of the more bigger, smaller breweries in the more well-known breweries in Missouri, I guess I should say.
I would say that they're actually a pretty well-known Midwest brewery.
Yeah,
because
true. Yeah.
They definitely sold it when I lived out in Pittsburgh. I
Oh,
came
good.
across it
Good to
several,
know. Yeah, I feel
a
like I
lot,
got
actually.
Could I get that in Chicago? I
feel
can't
like their
remember.
distribution is pretty wide.
They've grown a bit probably since I've been to Chicago, but yeah, they're pretty good. I've never had a bad beer from them. All right, well that's what we're drinking. We just randomly compiled all that shit today. So yeah, who wants to kick off the comics?
I have a story to tell.
Oh, Amber, so you want to go first?
Amber just
Yes.
pulled a story out of her crotch.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy. You're like, I have, and then these like papers just appeared.
Great from Sabine.
It was
Jesus.
kind of creepy.
Please take that out.
I have a story.
Oh, wow.
I have the power to take out whatever I want, so we'll see.
Please take that out. My dad listens to this show.
I don't even know what you said. What did you even say? The bean?
Straight from the bean.
Like baked beans? No, I'm kidding. Baked beans. Like what? Lima bean? Cannoli? No.
What are the speckled beans?
Oh, black eye spotted? No.
No.
Oh, those are peas. Black eyed peas. That's what I was
Black
thinking.
eyed peas. No, there's a pinto type
Like a
bean
pinto
that's
bean.
spotted.
Yeah.
Lima
It's
bean.
spotted.
The little light
Pinto
brown with
bean.
dark brown
Baked
spots on it?
bean.
No, it's like white with brown spots on it. It's real cute.
Uh-huh.
Cow peas.
Cow peas.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Straight from your cow peas.
Straight from the cow peas. Have you ever
Oh,
seen a
I'm
cow
believing
pea,
all that
though?
bean talking.
Cow peas are also known as black eyed peas.
Oh, okay. So I was kind of right. When you were describing it, I was like black eyed peas.
Yeah.
But those aren't beans, are they? They're peas.
I think they're beans.
I think they're
What the
beans?
fuck? Misnomer.
I mean,
I don't know.
False advertisement.
weird.
All right, Amber, you want to tell us what you pulled out of your bean?
No. Stop it. So, I decided to go down a dark road, a little rabbit hole, and find out who was the first writer of the first ever comic book. Ever. Guess when the first comic book was written?
Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going to say
1942.
1880.
You're both wrong.
Aw.
It was before that.
Oh shit!
Wait, a comic strip or
Comic
comic
book.
Okay,
Comic
because that's
book.
a difference.
Okay. 'Cause I was like, comic strip. I don't know.
Yeah.
1827 was the first ever comic book.
Well, at least I was in the right thing.
And this has been
1800s.
accredited to...
I probably should have said 30s because I feel like Superman was originally out in the 30s.
This has been accredited
Tracy.
to Rodolphe Toupfer, who was born January 31st, 1799 in Geneva, France. To Wolfgang Adam Toupfer, a German immigrant and painter, and a woman.
What? Don't have her name?
They didn't fucking name
What
her.
the fuck?
I was like, I mean, he had to come from
Somewhere.
a woman.
That's offensive, though. I find that offensive.
I was pretty upset. I was like,
name his mom.
because I went to 3 different sites and none of them named
and
his
you
mother.
know what? I will say, to his defense, not to their defense.
Everyone was like,
It's old.
Mrs.
It's old, but who cares?
So-and-so, which is a man's name.
Well,
Like,
whatever. I don't care how old it was. They should have named the mother.
Well, it doesn't say his mom's name, and I'm sorry that we don't know who your mommy is.
Yeah, that sucks.
I bet she was badass.
Probably.
She sounds I mean,
More than likely. That's why her name's redacted.
Also, here in a little bit, I'm gonna have to
Redacted, never
show
given.
you
Yes.
the painting of this guy because obviously they don't have a photo of him. But I was like, this looks like the cover of a fucking music album.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, like legit, he looked like a cool guy.
A baller.
He did. He looked like a really cool guy.
Nice.
Like, am I gonna fall in love with him?
Yeah.
I hope not, Sam. He's a picture. He's a fucking painting.
You don't know
Sam.
me. That's the only man I know.
Yeah. The only one I can relate to.
His education. He studied in Paris. That's all it said.
Cool.
Billy.
Career. He was a school teacher of Latin, Greek, and ancient literature, established a boarding school for boys in 1823. He was a painter. It says an ainter on this because I missed
He's
the
an
fucking letter.
ainter.
He's an
He's
ainter.
He's a professional ainter, which means
He can't do nothing.
you can't do that
This
shit.
this got me.
That
He
ain't
was
gonna
a professor of rhetoric at the Academy of Geneva.
So what does that mean?
Great question. Active in provincial parliament for Geneva, representing the Conservative Party. He was married in 1823 to a woman unnamed in his biography.
What the fuck?
He had children, 2 girls and 2 boys, also unnamed in his biography. Some of his works were short stories, novels, plays, and essays about art. Most of his literary contributions are not well known outside of his comics.
That's because they're boring.
Neither are the women in his life or
Hey!
the children.
Between 1827 and 1833, he wrote 6 picture stories. He wrote and drew them for his own amusement and to entertain his friends, and did not originally consider publishing, but a German writer, poet, and playwright convinced him otherwise. Guess who that fucking was?
Was it Goethe?
It was fucking Goethe!
Oh my god!
Oh, that's what you're talking about today.
I was like,
oh
what
my
the
god.
fuck?
'Cause I was
okay.
like, the only German one that we've covered really was
Dude,
Goethe.
okay, so Amber messaged us today and she's like, guys, there's a very relevant thing happening in these comic book, in
I
my
was
comic
like,
book, and I'm like,
what the
okay, can't wait to, I'm intrigued.
yeah, like what is that?
So they were friends?
In short, Goethe is maybe part of the reason we have comic books today.
Weird.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a comic book of Young Werther?
I'm gonna get there.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Is there a comic book of Young Werther?
No, but hold
I
up.
would say there's a comic book of Faust.
Oh.
No.
No?
But let
okay.
me just. So Goethe praised him in a letter stating, Toupfer sparkled with talent and spirit. Some of his pages cannot be surpassed. Toupfer seems to stand on his own legs and is the only talent I can think of who is so originally. Though even Goethe couldn't resist adding, if he would pick out a less frivolous topic in the future and get his act more together, he would do things which surpass all concepts. Which I've got to say, fucking Goethe.
He's insufferable.
Really? Less frivolous topic?
Your literal fucking whole book was about a
He's
frivolous
very
man.
frivolous.
And he's like, very cheap love,
Hypocritical
okay?
bastard.
Seemed frivolous to
My
me.
God.
Oh my lord,
Oh,
he's
thank
like killing
you.
himself over a love he barely
Good.
has.
Forcing himself into another episode of this goddamn podcast.
Look up. Why is everything always in just a circle?
I
We're
don't
good at
know.
it. I don't know.
I
We're
know.
good at finding those
Something
circles.
happens.
In 1837, the first comic he ever created, Les Amours de Monsieur Vaubois, The Love of Mr. Vaubois, also called Histoire de Monsieur Vaubois, was published. It was published in 1842 in the United States as The Adventures of Obadiah Oldbuck.
Wow.
That is a very different name.
100%.
Way for America just downgrade things.
Wow.
Jesus.
They're like, I can't say that
Wow.
name. Let's make it Jibba
Obadiah, boobadee-badee.
So I went on Wikipedia, and this is pretty much verbatim what Wikipedia said the comic Vaubois was about.
Vaubois.
You
Oh
guys
shit.
ready?
Okay, this is the
No,
circle,
This
right?
is the
This
cir-
is the
this is
circle.
the-
We're
we
making
go.
circles, guys.
Vaubois encounters a young woman and instantly
Charlotte.
falls in love.
Ooh.
His initial attempts at courting are ignored, followed by short periods of his desperation. He discovers a rival suitor and challenges him to a duel. His rival flees because Vaubois is more talented with a dueling sword. Vaubois contacts the parents of his girlfriend, seeking her hand in marriage. He returns home and starts to celebrate loudly. His celebration ends with his arrest for disturbing the neighbors.
You made too loud.
The marriage is called off, and he feels suicidal.
Oh
Mhm.
dear. How long did he spend in the clink? for
What
that?
I don't know. He then goes traveling, but falls prey to highwaymen. Seeking refuge in a lair, he meets a hermit who persuades him to join the local cloister. After 2 weeks, he escapes the cloister dressed in drag.
Oh, cool.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fun.
Wait. I thought
Cloister. What's cloister
I
mean?
thought cloisters were for nuns. Like an oyster. See?
C-L-O-I-S-T.
Which also reminds me of nuns.
Cloister definition.
They all got clams.
A covered walk in a convent,
God damn it.
monastery, college, or cathedral, typically with a wall on one side. Oh, so it's like, yeah,
It's just the building.
it's just the place.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just the religious.
A convent or a monastery. Yeah, you both are
Okay.
right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So it's just a religious term for the building.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
So he joins the monastery. 2 weeks later, he escapes dressed in drag, which I think is fun. At home, he finds a letter from his love interest, finally returning his affection. They flee on his horse, but Vaubois is apprehended by monks and returned to prison.
Why are the monks fucking chasing after him?
I don't know. I think they're mad about
Are
him
they
leaving the cloister. I don't know.
I feel like monks would not actually do that. I feel like they'd be like,
Maybe he stole
brother
some shit. I don't
broke his
fucking-
vows. You know what? I hope God blesses him because we think he's fucked.
This is all the synopsis of this comic, right?
Yes, this is a
Okay.
comment. This is the
This
synopsis
is
of
a
it.
large
Of the
synopsis.
thing that was like, wee wee woof ha ha. And then in America it was like, bop-a-doop-a-doop. That one?
Yeah. Yeah. The
Just to bring me
Obadiah.
back. Obadiah, yeah.
Obadiah Oldbuck.
Obadiah.
Obadiah
Doop-a-doop.
Oldbuck. No.
Good old heap-a-doop-a-doop.
Anyway, doop. Anyway, released, he flees again with his fiancée. On his wedding day, Vaubois leaves his home for the church and then returns to place his dog as guard outside the house. Consequently, he arrives late for his own wedding. His in-laws had tired of waiting and called off the marriage again. He tries to shoot himself in the head, but only
Oh,
wounds
no.
his face.
Only.
Only.
That sucks.
Yeah. He is mistaken for dead
Oh.
and buried.
Whoa, that took a turn.
Did he have a bell?
Yes. Ring
Crows-
my bell.
Crows digging at his grave finally managed to wake him up. Now,
Thank
I
you,
don't know
crows.
if this is crows like, caw or crows like, oh, I'm an old woman.
Like-
Oh,
Crow.
I imagined like birds.
That's what I
That's a
imagined,
really
but
shallow
no,
grave.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's why I'm wondering if it's like old crows, like old ladies that are like digging to get maybe grave robbing. I don't fucking know.
What
Anyway,
kind of old ladies you know that do
Typically,
that?
it's not an old lady
Yeah, I know.
activity.
Amber.
maybe they're really poor. I don't know.
Mhm, okay.
Maybe they're desperate.
Is that your life goal? When you're old, you want to be a grave robber?
I mean, I wanted to be a crone, but it didn't include grave robbing.
Yes, I'm fine with being a crow.
I don't think I want to rob graves.
No. It's kind of illegal.
Yeah, it's kind of illegal. Anyway.
Also kind of weird now that people are embalmed.
Hitting mold.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you haven't changed a bit. This is weird.
Oh.
Auntie Faye, you haven't changed a bit. You're a little more piquant.
5 years later, I really needed that ring. I'm
fabulous.
so sorry, but you
It's
look
been
great.
years. You don't look a day over the day you died.
Literally.
Yeah.
You look exactly the same. Anyway, Crows dig at his grave, managed to wake him up. His return home terrifies his inheritors. No shit. As soon as he changes his clothes, he is again arrested for assault. I don't know why assault, though.
Assault of the senses. He's supposed to be dead.
I don't know. I know that they were
Poor
like...
guy. He's going through it.
I know they were like... They thought he was a
I want
ghost.
to read this
And
thing.
so they arrested him. I kind of want to read this.
Like, okay, I get the connection with Young Werther, but this went off the rails.
This one sounds like really crazy.
Like, this seems way more interesting, honestly.
It's more
than
like
Young
It
Werther.
does.
Mary Shelley's take.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
He defends himself in court, but nevertheless ends up sentenced to imprisonment for a year. His only cellmate is his loyal dog. Aww.
Oh, what's the dog's name?
They don't say it.
Unnamed.
It's
Just
unnamed.
like the women and the children.
I mean, maybe it's named in the comic, but they didn't name it in this.
Still.
They just call her his sweetheart this whole time too. They do not name the girl. They soon manage to escape by opening a hole in the roof. He jumps to the roof of the neighboring house, but his dog falls into the chimney.
Oh, wait. How did they get on there? Oh, he was trying to climb into the roof?
They escaped by opening
Poor
a hole in the
dog.
roof.
Oh, okay.
And then they jump to the roof of the neighboring house and his dog falls into the chimney. The house belongs to the object of his affection and her parents.
She lives next to the jail?
I guess. Mr.
That
Verbois.
sucks.
This story is a trip. Mr.
This is a fever dream.
Yeah.
Mr. Verbois falls from the roof and onto a street lamp.
Ouch.
Yeah. He flees from the local police. Meanwhile, the resident family climbs the chimney to the rooftop to meet the dog's owner. They find nobody and are then trapped on the roof.
Oh, that sucks.
You climbed up the chimney, climb back down.
Right?
That's scary, though.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you climb the chimney?
I mean,
Yeah.
either way, it's scary going up or down, regardless.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
I wouldn't want to be
I feel
in
like
the
there's
chimney.
better ways to get to the roof.
I
I
think
agree.
so, too. A
Yeah.
ladder? Possibly?
Yeah.
3 days later, Mr. Verbois returns disguised as an officer. He searches for his lady love and is informed that the whole family is still missing. He leaves to search for
Are
them.
they still on the motherfucking roof?
This is a long-ass comic book.
Yes. The following day, a chimney sweep discovers the whole family.
Oi!
Verbois encounters...
Chimney, chim,
Yeah,
chimney,
that's
chim,
what I
chim,
thought
chim,
too.
That's why I said oi! It's like, oh shit, I just randomly yelled oi
Love it.
and no one got it.
I love
was
it.
like,
I'm Dick Van Dyke!
That's what I thought of too.
one yaw with a sweep.
Verbois encounters one of the monks responsible for his imprisonment. He cuts off his beard in revenge, but then must flee a legion of vengeful monks.
Vengeful monk!
Sam
That
almost
is a
spit her
party
drink.
I do not want to be mad at me. Like, that's kind of terrifying, because, like, all of their built up, like, frustrations just unleash on you, and they're like, I'm out to
See,
get you.
I'm the nerd and thought like D&D monks,
Oh.
where they're gonna go out and kung fu your ass.
Oh.
And I was like, ooh, don't like that.
Either way, it's kind of dreadful.
the religious monks also with
Yeah.
their pent up frustration.
Yes, they would, like, go apeshit on your ass, I'm sure. You know what I mean? This is
I've
my
been
one
blasted
chance.
this whole entire
It's
time.
my one
my
chance to
chance.
sin. God forgive me.
He returns empty-handed to his hometown. The chimney sweep informs him of the rescue of his lady,
Okay, but
who we never name.
what?
Oi, you lady.
Why is he just randomly talking to a chimney sweep?
Because he goes back to the house and he knew that they'd been there.
Up and
at
down
one
that
point. Yeah,
chimney.
they-
And so he hunted down a chimney? This is unbelievable.
I don't
I
understand.
don't know what to tell you, Sam.
You lost me a while ago.
So
So
he
many things.
he finds his lost dog on the roof, but he stays on the roof for 9 days in an effort to communicate with his love, not realizing that the family has moved. What is he like on the roof, like talking to down the chimney, like I love you. It's me.
Hello.
It's me.
His
Why
family's
is
like
Adele coming down the chimney?
Yeah.
Oh.
The dogs that are starving to death.
I'm very confused.
Is he using a Ouija board?
But I feel like using the front door and knocking would have been a better option.
Probably.
Letters,
maybe?
Anyway, they flee again with horse and carriage.
Why?
I don't know.
Clippity clop.
Mr. Vaubois is rushing the horse and manages to cover over 18 leagues in 3 hours, only to find that the carriage containing his lady was lost at some point.
Oh.
That
So
horse
they're
is-
just running around with horses and the carriage is
horse
gone?
is very tired.
Yeah, but I don't know how he got in contact with her again.
My gosh.
Anyway.
This really is a fever dream.
This really
Too
is.
many questions.
The carriage has been loaded on a stagecoach headed for Paris, but its weight eventually overturns the stagecoach into a river.
I'm going to pretend I understand this, but I
The,
still don't
the woman,
really see
the
what's
woman
happening
he
here.
loves is inside this stagecoach, right?
Chaos ensues.
A passenger seeks refuge on this river floating carriage. He is identified as the rival driven away at the duel months ago. He drives the carriage to shore and attempts to release the woman from it.
It's got an outboard motor on that motherfucker.
Maybe.
Motherfucker.
Before he can do so, Vaubois arrives, posing as a highwayman. He forces his old rival to keep his face on the ground. Then he enters the... I don't know how he does this all, but okay. Then he enters the locked door of the carriage, releases his lady, forces his rival to enter it, and throws it into the river again.
Whoa.
How is she not drowned?
She was not fully under, I guess. I don't know what to tell
Was
you.
she using her petticoats as a balloon?
Maybe she was using her boobies
Balloon.
as a balloon.
Oh.
I don't know. The lady complains of exhaustion and seems to have lost weight. Her lover leads her to the mountains where she can pursue a fattening diet, which I wish someone would do for me.
Ooh,
I feel like she
yum. That
lost
sounds
weight because she was on a
good.
fucking roof for days.
I want
I mean,
a fattening
same.
diet. Like, what does that entail? Bacon?
Maybe.
Yum.
I don't
Food.
need a fattening
Lots of
diet.
meat.
I need to lose some fat.
Carbs. Potatoes.
I do
Yeah, oh
like
yeah,
the
give me those
carbs.
potatoes and those meats.
Yeah. All right, anyway.
Yeah, what?
Listen, I'm really into potatoes.
Oh yeah. The way you said that was very sexual.
Yeah, it was.
All right, meanwhile, he adopts a pastoral lifestyle under the name of Turkis. Turkis. Several pages are devoted to the sleeping woman changing hands between the two persistent rivals for her affection. When she awakens, she finds Vaubois with a new donkey taken from his opponent.
Donkey.
Yeah. Anyway, on their way home, they have to cross the grounds of a local monastery where they
Again.
have several.
They can't escape the nuns and the
Are they gonna get attacked by monks again?
Yep.
attack.
Also, like, if they have to cross the grounds
These
of the
fucking
local
monks.
monastery. Is this a totally different monastery? And they're like, we know you from the other
We
monks.
heard from
We heard about
afar.
you.
You are trouble.
I heard stories.
You meet the exact description of the man who left the monastery.
And drag, no less.
Drag.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I forgot about the drag part.
I never forgot about that part.
How are we
That's the
still
most
on
fun
this?
part.
It's almost over, I promise, Sam. This isn't as bad as the Werther thing, okay? It's at least more entertaining.
Seems like it, honestly.
It's more entertaining.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So they have to cross the grounds of the local monastery where they have several enemies. The man disguises himself as a miller and the woman as a sack of flour.
How do you do that?
She was very plain.
Just be yourself.
She was very white.
I'm going to carry you over my arm. Be
yourself.
yourself.
Be yourself.
Fuck. The monks stop them anyway to examine the cargo. They are scared to find it squealing.
Oh.
The-
Oh no.
Because the flower is squealing.
Exercise it.
The miller assures them it contains the devil.
I feel like that's a very bad move.
A lot of things can scream.
The monks
squeal.
flee, but return with reinforcements.
Of course they do. They're like, get the devil out of here.
Yeah.
Did they just like stay in one spot for them
I
to come
don't
back?
fucking know. The couple are condemned as sorcerers and sentenced to execution by burning. The execution is carelessly prepared, and the prisoners take advantage of the smoke to flee toward the river, where their old carriage is found standing. 2 pursuing monks are approaching. Knowing them well, Vaubois throws some coins around and enters the carriage with his lady.
Okay, Vaubois.
The monks believe the carriage is filled with coins. In their greed, they decide to keep it for themselves and dig a pit in order to bury it.
What?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
When it gets deep enough, their prey exits the carriage and buries them up to their necks. Leaving the monks, the duo has one last encounter with the rival suitor before the story ends happily with their marriage.
Thank God that is done.
This
And that,
Jesus.
my friends, was the first ever comic book.
And that came out in
Fever dream.
1812 or something? Wow.
1837.
Listen,
That
I don't think I
seemed-
could get married that dude after all that.
That seemed like a Grimm's fairy tale on steroids.
You
that
fucking
was
finished and you're like,
insane.
so you're nice and all, but that seemed like a lot of shit to go through. And
It's
if
a
that's
lot of drama.
and if this is any indication of what our life is gonna be like, I
I'm
think
out.
I'm gonna go find that other guy that you threw in the
Thanks.
river.
I
Yeah.
just want to
Yeah.
know that guy's inspiration for writing. Like, I get the first part because
I
that was
told you
very
the
good to
couple.
eat, but then like it really derailed.
He
Probably
was
a lot of
obviously
really
on
good drugs.
That is probably true. What was it?
Opium.
That's what it was. I
Let
was like,
me
not
just-
morphine, opium. Well, all right. Well,
Books.
Amber has that was her like intro to this episode. But we're gonna do ours first and then end with Amber. You're gonna be the what's it called?
Finale.
The bookends. Amber's bookends.
Yes.
The book is.
The
'Cause I wanted to
comic
do
bookends.
Well, I wanted to do the history of comics so that we had an idea there.
No, yeah, definitely. Sam, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I can go.
Yes, you look like you're ready.
I'm ready. So my book is, well, it's actually a comic called Hack Slash. I have 2 books. They're omnibus volumes, so there's multiple comics of the series within each volume. I feel like there's like 8 or more omnibus versions now of Hack Slash. The writer is Tim Seeley. Design is by Sean Dove, and each like comic or episode, whatever you want to call them, I don't know the technical term. Series? I don't know.
Yeah.
Each one,
Volume?
yeah.
Yeah.
Each one's like done.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Shut up, Siri.
Siri, I didn't ask for you.
And now your
Wow.
phone's going off too.
Okay, I found this on the web, for I didn't ask for you.
Shut the fuck up. Never in my life has this bitch ever talked to me on here.
Now she wants to be social.
Like the
Jesus.
one time I actually write notes, right? This is the second time I've ever wrote
brought
notes.
your little brought your little iPad thing.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Oh my lord. Okay. So their artists are like, so each comic has different artists and colorists. So the look of each one changes.
Oh, cool. Kind of like the wine thing.
Yeah. So the wine changes like the labels. a
Yeah,
little bit,
you kind of mentioned that earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Circles.
But they often do use the same people. It just not everyone's the same look.
They kind of rotate and
Yeah. So
mhm.
it's just like
That's
not
really
all
cool.
consecutive.
It's like
Yeah.
a collaborative
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like usually multiple people that are doing the art for each one.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna talk a little bit about Tim Seeley since he's like the writer, like the main writer. I saw that he was a co-creator, but I never really saw who else was the other and the co-creator. So I basically think he's like the main person, and he's considered a co-creator because there's other people doing like the design and artwork.
He's like the overseer of it.
Yeah, he's like
kind
the
of
main
the producer dude.
writer, the
Yeah,
main idea
yeah.
concept person. So he is an American comic book writer, artist, and colorist. He was born in 1975 in Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Where in Wisconsin?
I don't know.
Huh?
That's all I said was Wisconsin. He currently lives in Chicago.
There you go.
He works as an adjunct professor teaching illustration at Columbia College.
That's where I went to school.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Ellen and I both went to Columbia College.
Ew.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Wait, what does he teach?
Illustration.
Okay, yeah, I definitely would not have ran into him because I was in the film and the theater department.
Would Ellen have run into him?
Ellen would not have either because she was in theater.
Okay.
So here are the titles that he's worked on or he's created or co-created. Hack Slash, which is what we're going to talk about tonight. Revival, Local Man, West of Sundown, Money Shot, Dark Red, The Roadie, Hex Square, Grave Danger, Imaginary Friends, Brilliant Trash.
Dang.
Action Figure Collection, Effigy, X Sanguine, Sundowners, Loaded Bible, and Love Bunny and Mr. Hell.
He's been busy.
Very busy.
Jeez.
He's also just done a lot of like art and colorist jobs for a plethora of other things. But most of his comics basically have like a horror aspect to them.
Mm-hmm.
So they involve either like vampires or zombies, serial killers, witches, etc. So my choice for today is Hack Slash. I came across it. I've never heard of it before, and like many years ago, I went out to New Jersey to visit my friend. She lives in Red Bank, which there is a Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash store there.
Nice.
It is a big comic book store, if you don't know.
I am not surprised, yes.
Yes.
Because wasn't it in like one of their movies or something? Didn't they have comic books in one
Yeah,
of their
and I
movies or something?
feel like
Not Slackers.
what's Silent Bob? What's his name?
Kevin Smith.
Kevin
yeah.
Smith. Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel like I think Kevin Smith actually owns these chains.
He does.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So whenever I'd go out to visit her, I would go. She would usually like have a day. She would have to work, and I would just go and wander around Red Bank, which is a very, very cute town in New Jersey, and it's just fucking adorable. And there was a ton of like lots of little cute shops and stuff, and I'd go
Mhm.
also here because I'm like, I'm sure I could find something.
Yeah.
So the first time I went, I got the first volume of Hack Slash, and I think one of this, like the first book of the Sandman. The synopsis or the main backstory of Hack Slash is this, and this is like a direct quote from Tim Seeley's website about this particular comic. In almost every slasher movie, there's one girl who makes it all the way to the end.
The final girl.
She's the survivor, the last girl. Meet Cassie Hack, the lone survivor of an attack by a vicious slasher called the Lunch Lady. Now, Cassie, along with her monstrous partner Vlad, travels the country hunting down other slashers before they can leave a trail of blood and terror. So, the Lunch Lady actually turns out to be, and you find it out this in the first episode, so I'm not really giving like a spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
The Lunch Lady's actually Cassie's mom.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So she's like really kind of fucked up over this, but honestly,
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Therapy.
Yeah, right. But instead of therapy, she goes around killing other like serial killers and monsters and whatnot.
Mhm.
And Vlad is actually, she thought he was a slasher. Turns out he's just a poor man who is just, he looks like a super mutant from Fallout.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, literally, that's what they look like they based the super mutants off of.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, but it works. And it's cute because, like, later on in, like...
It's cute.
Yeah, Because she's like this little goth girl, like going around killing slashers, and he helps her, and he's like this ginormous man that's greenish, and
It's kind of like Big Frankenstein
and
on
disfigured.
steroids.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
I was like, I don't know that Lauren knows about Fallout.
No, I know it. I've never watched it. I've never played the game, but I know I've
I've played
seen
the game.
pictures of the main dude.
Yeah, they're just like
Yeah.
big.
That's what you're
green
talking
guys
about,
that are,
right?
Like
With the no nose and all that stuff.
No,
that's the
Oh,
that's the
I don't know
ghoul.
who you're talking about then.
Those
yeah,
are ghouls.
That's the
yeah.
goal. Yeah.
Oh,
So super mutants. Here, we'll just find you a picture.
yeah.
Of Vlad. Hell.
Oh,
I'm actually interested
a zombie.
in.
oh, that's a zombie.
So that's Vlad, but he's all like up, dressed up with his little mask and stuff because he's disfigured, and he don't like to show his face too much. Usually, he's wearing a big hoodie with the hood drawn up if he's out in public.
Hide himself a little bit. Oh, so that's who you're talking about?
He's like a big dude with, and it's kind of sexualized, but
Yeah.
not at the same time. Like
Mhm.
there's not like nobody's.
It's
really,
not like overly graphic.
yeah, nobody's
sexual
really
stuff.
fucking or anything in these. It's just like,
yeah, like boobs.
So that's him.
Oh,
there.
okay. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
But it turns out like they go on these adventures and kill the slashers and stuff. But it also kind of comes about, at least I don't remember it's within the first omnibus volume or it's in the second. But he kind of has feelings for her,
Yeah.
and he loves her basically, and eventually it starts coming out and she's like kind of thing. But I only have the first 2 volumes, and that's as far as I've read, so I don't know how it actually ends. I haven't bought anything in a long time that is with it. I really enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah, they seem really interesting
yeah,
and different.
and like all the artwork, it's different. Like
and
I
like
said,
it's
every
good
single
quality
time.
printing too. Like
Yeah.
the pages and books. I don't know.
The
I should get more
books-
into graphic novels for sure.
The books are really, really nice, and that's part of
Whoa, that's
yeah.
creepy.
Every comic is like a different slasher,
Yeah.
so it's not the same throughout the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Like
So each book has different artists compiled
Yes.
in. Oh, okay.
so
Because
each comic, because
because I was thinking each book had a different artist, but what you're saying is each
actual
book
comic,
has a
so
bunch of
it
different.
lists all the
Yeah,
different comics
that's really
that are in
cool.
the book, and it has like
So it's kind of like
the
an
different
anthology
artists
type of thing.
and stuff. Yeah, it is. It's like
Kind
a,
of.
like a volume anthology. of
Yeah,
different ones
yeah,
that had come
uh-huh.
out for whatever during that time period that they're doing it.
That's awesome.
He has actually like Hack Slash is actually optioned to either have a movie made or a
Oh.
TV series,
Oh wow.
along with his other books or his other comics, Revival and Sundowners. But I've just never seen anything actually made yet.
Oh okay.
So I guess the rights are out there to be able to do it, but
No one snagged that and
Yeah.
like made it a script or anything. Yeah.
mhm. Which
Well,
I
that's
think would be
cool.
like a good TV
Opportunity.
series.
That'd
for
be cool
sure.
if like Netflix or Hulu or like one of the streaming services snagged it up
Mhm.
and like made it one of their own things. Like that's a
Yeah.
good opportunity.
And like the thing is like it sexualizes, but it's also like a woman with power.
Yeah.
And while she's sexualized, she's still gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
but I
you
think-
could be hot and still, like
Yeah.
not be like,
And I think a lot of the like sexualization is to make men
it's not a
interested.
negative thing. Yeah.
It's not for women, obviously. I think women would be like appeal to it with just the strong female character.
Yeah.
I think the sexualization of her also helps get men interested.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just like they always say that like superheroes really aren't for women. They're actually drawn for the male ego. And it's because they see men see themselves
As that.
as how they want to be in
Yeah.
a superhero
Uh-huh.
with the muscles and the girls and all that stuff. And the women were like, okay, he's attractive, but I'm also more like attracted to this
A
person
normal person.
that's not this person,
Yeah,
like superhero
yeah.
that's muscular and there's no body fat,
I mean, that's a good way to think about it too. I also think, like, we'll get into it, but I think after my research, a lot of like comic book people, they kind of make these characters that they wish they were, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's your imagination. It's unbridled. You could do whatever you want. So you're gonna make these characters that are like over the top.
Oh yeah.
So of
'Cause-
course they're gonna be over sexualized
why
and
not?
over like hot and everything, because it's like, hey, might as well.
You can do whatever you want with a cartoon.
Exactly.
You can do whatever you like.
Yep. Exactly. Well, thank you, Sam, for that. I knew that you were going to bring something that I had never heard of before to the podcast. So
But
thank
that
you for
was also slightly spooky.
slightly spooky, slightly sexual. Very
That's
Sam-coded.
Spooky pornographic.
Yes.
That's Sam.
Oh, no, spooky.
That's what I mean.
It's a
He is,
whole
he is.
different.
So I'm going to go in a completely different direction.
Of course.
I do want to
You
preface
would.
this with, my family, specifically on my mom's side of the family, also my dad's, but like I just specifically remember reading a bunch of old school comics at my grandma Muzz's house, like Family Circus, Peanuts, like all the old school Beetle Bailey, all that stuff. I was always fixated on that shit, and I actually wanted to be our cartoonist, like in like fifth grade.
I remember
That's
that.
really cute.
And I actually had a notebook full of like all these comic strips that I made.
I remember that.
Yes. And then like in high school, like 9th grade, I found it again. And I'm like, this is fucking stupid. And I threw it away.
Oh, no.
And I remember talking to someone, I forget who it was, but someone at our school. And I was like, yeah, I threw all those comics away. And she was like, what? Why? They were so funny. And I'm like, I thought they were stupid. But now I regret it because I was like, I had an entire comic, like a notebook full of comics that I
No.
had made.
Never
And I'm
throw
sure they
away
weren't
your
really
art.
great, but and I'm not an illustrator, whatever.
She's
I'm
a
glad
pretty
that
good little cartoon artist.
I'm glad that I went the career path that I did, but
There
that
was a-
was one of my first ambitions
There
was,
was like a duck
yes.
with butt cheeks, right?
I have an iconic butt cheek signature. Yeah. It is a thing. There was a like point in my life where I signed everything instead of my name, I signed it with a butt cheek.
I remember that too.
It was a thing.
But
It
I
was a
think you
thing.
have,
Actually,
like-
I could draw it right now for Sam. 'cause
Oh, my
Sam's
lord. Yes,
never-
please do, because I've never
Sam's
seen
never
it.
seen it. Oh my gosh. It's literally butt cheeks with a butthole.
It's got a starfish asshole.
I don't know why, but I was like, that's hilarious. I'm gonna start signing shit like that. And I would just put little buttholes everywhere. It was like middle school. It was the weirdest
Lauren's
thing.
like, you know what?
Buttholes everywhere.
You know what this paper
I tried
needs?
again. There's
Needs a
defunct
sphincter.
one. Why did I do that? I don't know.
Let me put my rectum on you.
But either
It's,
way,
I guess technically anus.
oh my gosh, I do regret throwing away that notebook though, because I'm sure all the comics are really stupid. But like looking back now, I think that they would have been fun to look back
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
but-
my poetry
yeah.
is fucking embarrassing as hell, but I still have a book.
Yeah. So anyway, I've just always liked cartoons, and I actually have a big collection of cartoons from whenever I was little. I had Garfield, I had Farside, I
Aw.
had all these things.
I loved Garfield.
And one of the comics that I have a lot of books of is Calvin and Hobbes.
I loved Calvin
I love
and
Calvin and
Hobbes.
Hobbes.
And, I was torn between doing this and something else. And I'm like, Calvin and Hobbes is, like, really popular. But I'm going to fucking do it anyway. Because there's a lot to why Calvin and Hobbes is as iconic as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing today is Calvin and Hobbes.
Love it.
Yes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the author. His name is Bill Watterson.
Bill.
Oh, Bill. He was born William Boyd Watterson II on July 5th, 1958 in Washington, D.C. They moved to Chagrin Falls, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland, when he was 6 years old. And although the Calvin and Hobbes comics never actually named the city or town that they were in, there's a lot of different aspects to their comics that kind of allude to the fact that it took place in Chagrin Falls.
Aw.
There's actually one of the books, the back cover of the Essential Calvin and Hobbes book features a giant Calvin, like kind of like as a Godzilla, stomping through like basically the downtown of Chagrin Falls.
No.
And so there's like a bookstore in Chagrin Falls that is like all about Calvin and Hobbes and like sells that book all the time because it's like, oh look, it's our city being stomped by Calvin, basically. So I thought that was interesting.
It sounded familiar because I've been to Cleveland before.
Yeah.
Because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's there.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've never been to Cleveland actually. I've been to Cincinnati, but I don't know how far away that is from Cleveland. Because that's like on the border of like
Indiana and
yeah,
it's like way down there.
but it's like very like naturey, lots
Or
of
not
forests
Indiana,
and
it's
stuff
on
like
Kentucky.
that. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Kentucky.
that's what it is. Yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, because I remember
thinking of
crossing the
Dayton.
Kentucky
Yeah.
border. Yeah.
Dayton's on the border of like Indiana
Yeah.
and Ohio, and then Cincinnati's the Kentucky Ohio border.
Yeah. So Bill Watterson, he was influenced by a lot of older comics. I don't know if you guys gonna know him, but I'm gonna shout him out anyway. Walt Kelly's Pogo, which I think everyone knows what Pogo is. Maybe if you saw the image of Pogo, you would be like, it's like they're weird animal creatures. I think Pogo's like a porcupine or something.
I think a pogo stick. That's all. That's coming
if
to
you
mind.
saw the pictures, hold on. Like Google Pogo. Let's say Pogo comic.
It looks.
It's like a woodland creature. Like I think it's a porcipine.
It looks
Or a possum or something?
like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, I'm
Kind
not
of,
familiar
yeah.
with that
These
one.
are like old school.
Yeah, I don't think that one's familiar.
So he's influenced by Pogo. That's one. George Harriman's Crazy Cat, which I don't know that one. Winsor McKay's Little Nemo and Slumberland,
Aww.
which I've never read, but it's basically like this kid that goes to sleep and all of the comics are his adventures when he's sleeping, which is very alluding to Calvin and his imaginary stuff.
That's cute though.
It is cute.
And then, of course, Charles Schultz of Peanuts fame was
Yes.
one of his big influences.
R.I.P.
Yeah, true.
That was recent. I like it within the last 10 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bill actually wrote a fan letter to Schultz and was pleasantly surprised that he got a response from him, which fueled him to actually pursue doing illustration stuff, which I thought was pretty
sweet.
cool. Yeah. He worked at the Cincinnati Post in 1980 as a political cartoonist, and then at an ad agency for 4 years as a designer, creating grocery store advertisements.
That sucks.
Yeah. No, he hated it. So
Okay.
not to yuck, advertising, because that's how I got my
thing, yeah.
thing, but I get like it could definitely stifle your creativity.
Especially then.
Oh yeah, definitely, for
Yeah.
sure. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Calvin and Hobbes. I feel like it's a comic strip that everyone, even if you've never read Calvin and Hobbes, you know the characters. It's very iconic.
Mhm.
It's been around for a long time. And what made it so iconic? Let's get into it, okay?
Okay.
So it was first published in November 18th, 1985, and ran until December 31st, 1995. So basically 10 years. 10 years.
It was born. It was born not long after I was born.
Oh, this is true. Yeah.
It was
October.
almost it was a little over a month.
Yes, because October and then November. Yes, you're the same sign.
October 6th, and then it was November. Well, we wouldn't be, but
Oh, you wouldn't be. Okay.
it would technically
Almost.
be a Scorpio.
Oh, okay. Calvin and
Close.
Hobbes is a Scorpio, everybody.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Calvin and Hobbes is about, but if you don't, it's about a little boy named Calvin who has a stuffed tiger named Hobbes as his friend, but he's kind of an imaginary friend because Hobbes kind of comes to life and goes on all these adventures with him.
Only when his parents aren't looking.
Because that's the thing, is
Yes, he's
Calvin
imaginary.
Right.
views Hobbes as a real tiger, like a real best friend, but everyone around him does not
They just
pick
see
up
it
on
as the
that.
tiger, yeah.
But it is never said
It's
that
a
he's
stuffed tiger.
Yeah, it is never said that he's actually a stuffed tiger or he's an actual real tiger. That's part of the mystery is that
Mhm.
you never actually know if he's actually part of it or not.
Yeah, you never know if Calvin's just
Yeah.
delusional.
Yeah, exactly. But and it's also
Hey.
a little kid,
He's a
just
kid, so yeah.
that's also another thing I really like about the cartoons is actually if you guys want to look through some of the things.
I used to have one of these
Refresh your
books.
memory. I have a bunch,
too.
but I only picked out one because I was like, you know what, might as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is such a normal cat stance when they're ready to pounce
Mhm.
on another cat. It's so funny.
Just some of the comics don't even have words. It's just action, and you're like, holy shit! It just resonates.
Yeah.
But one of the things I really like about Calvin and Hobbes is it's very cartoony when he's in real life, but when he's in his imagination land where he's a dinosaur or out in space, it's very old school cartoon where it's very realistic looking. And I like how I was okay, well, his imagination is very realistic as opposed to his real life, which is very cartoony. It's a kind of juxtaposition-y.
Summer is butter on your chin and corn mush between every tooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute.
I know. I love it.
I always loved his mom, too,
Yeah.
because she was always like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated with this child.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
Which is how we are most of the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, I felt for her, and I'm like, I'm
Like
not
right
even a
there.
mom. Yeah, like,
Literally dragging him through the living room.
it's just like,
right there.
she just wants a normal fucking day. And
Yeah.
he's like, wow.
He's like, I can't even.
She's just so frustrated all the time. I'm like, I feel like that was my mom also during the 90s.
I think that's just normal moms. Like, I think we're all just a little bit frustrated all
This
the
one
time.
actually doesn't have any of the realistic ones. Hold on, let me go get
I'm
more of my. I'm gonna get more of my book. So this should probably have more of like the realistic illustrations that I was thinking of.
I can't remember which one I had.
I have like I don't even know.
It came out with a stack
I feel like there's
of
a
Calvin and Hobbes
bunch of
books.
different, like...
I have 8. 8 Calvin and Hobbes books.
Look at the snowman.
Oh yeah, a big thing is the snowman for sure.
You don't like my snowman? House of horror, do you?
So here, right here. So you see how it's like dinosaurs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's his imagination. But see how realistic the dinosaurs look compared to like actual Calvin and Hobbes?
Yeah.
That's what I like about his imagination. It's so realistic, but then his actual reality is cartoony, you know? One thing I did
here.
want to talk... Huh.
Did you find him?
Sam was looking for a... So he doesn't have a...
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
he had like an X eye and then a button eye for the other one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he's just a little stuffed tiger and he's
Yeah.
just so cute.
Yeah, he like goes on. And the funny thing about Calvin and Hobbes is like the more rational one in the situation.
Yeah.
He's usually like,
Mhm.
Calvin, do you really need to do that? He's like, yes, I do.
Mhm.
He kind of levels him out a little bit.
It's so cute though.
It's like his conscience.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's almost like a Dr.
Basically,
Jekyll
yeah.
and Mr. Hyde kind of situation,
Yeah.
but like Hobbes, while being a wild animal, if you will,
Mhm.
is
Like that. right there.
rational.
So as we're going through these books, though, one thing I did want to point out is something that I feel like we probably don't really think about, but and also now that like newspapers are like not becoming as prevalent of a thing anymore,
Mm-hmm.
comic strips back in the day, you know, like in like the 1930s, 1950s, they would have a big old page and they'd have like all the space to do all the artwork.
Yeah.
But slowly throughout the decades, it became smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And one of the things that Bill Watterson really was I don't know what the word would be, but like he really was a defiant advocate. Yeah, that's a good word for like giving the cartoons the space they needed, because he's like, hey, they would make these like big, like that's how cartoon strips work, is the artist would make huge
Like
copies.
panels?
Like the originals are huge,
Mm-hmm.
but then all these newspapers would like downsize them to like itty bitty.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So the art would be compromised because either they'd print especially if it was in color, the color would be compromised. Everything would be compromised because the quality would be less. So one thing that he really was like, hey, we can't fucking do that. He actually was like, no, if you want me to be in your paper, I need to have a full spread. I need to have a half page. And it would be like this size.
Yeah.
On an actual Sunday paper. Not like the weekly, but the Sunday,
Yeah.
the big paper. He'd have a half page.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
Because
very
he
cool.
like stood up for that.
Yeah, he advocated. I love
Yeah,
that.
because like on newspaper, it's basically when it's being printed as color, it's basically like pointillism. It's literally
Yep.
dots.
The
of
dots.
color.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can see when it's misprinted. Like they're
Mhm.
like not in this because it's a book, but on an actual newspaper, you could see like the outline and then the actual color is like kind of off a little
Mhm.
bit.
Yeah, it's, like,
That's
shifted.
why.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which that would irritate the shit out of me if I was an artist and I saw that. So that's one thing that I wanted to talk about, is like one thing that you wouldn't really think about until you're like, hey, yeah, that was brought to my attention, that it's going from like this big thing down to like this little bitty thing because they have to fit like 5 different comics into one page, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's like downsizing a picture to something smaller, and it's like it's now pixelated because
Yes.
it's like it doesn't have room.
And you
for
can't even read the words.
Yeah.
Like, you have to think about how that's going to look like 10 times smaller than that.
Yeah.
Like, can you read all that when it's like 10 times smaller?
Yeah.
I don't know, you know?
This is cute though. Little girl's like, he pounces on you, and Calvin's like pointing at the stuffed tiger version of Hobbs, and is like, oh, and don't think he doesn't enjoy the cunning and treachery of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Tigers live for the thrill of a sneak attack. It's their evil nature. But it's like, Calvin, shut up. You love Hobbs.
Yeah.
He's constantly like bum rushing you, and you're rolling around. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's the kind of shit my kids would say to each other, though.
Well, that's the thing. He really captures the imagination of a kid.
Yes.
Mhm.
And like how, like, it's like, yes, he's infuriating his parents, but he's just being a kid. Like, he's
Exactly.
not actually doing
And-
anything
yeah.
wrong. He's being a kid.
It's like adults just don't have time for that type of imagination anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I've dealt with so many things today at the office or whatever. And you're like, I just don't have the emotional bandwidth for this right now.
I don't have the ability to imagine something because I've already been overstimulated all day.
Yeah. And not saying that's good or bad, but,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, but that's what, I mean,
that's what
I think I had a conversation
Yeah.
with Amber, like, off the air about, like, a week ago about, like, escapism is, like, that's what video games are. That's what books are.
Reading
That's
is.
what reading comic
Yeah.
books are. Is, like,
Yeah.
literally, you could be a 40-year-old person. You could be a 50-year-old person and read Calvin and Hobbes and be like, oh, shit, this reminds me of childhood. You know?
Mhm.
And I think that's one thing that resonates with it is, like, it resonates with kids and it resonates with adults because it's universal. Oh, another thing that he was really an advocate for is, like, how people in the art world, like, there's a term called high art and there's a term called low art.
Yes. Like
Mhm.
lowbrow.
Lowbrow, yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, how comic books
Or
are
lowbrow.
technically low art because they're for kids. And it's
Mhm.
like, well, comics don't have to necessarily be for kids.
So, like, alley-oop and that.
Yeah, I remember
Those
Elliot.
are very adult cartoons.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
uh-huh.
have to be more adult than kid to understand a lot of the content that's in them.
Mhm.
Because Alley-oop's the one that's like...
The caveman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the caveman ones.
Mhm.
Because I remember when I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck
I
is all
remember that
this
too, but
shit?
now I would probably really appreciate it.
Yeah, like, when I got a
I was
little
like, these
older,
are
I was like,
boring.
oh, okay. They're kind of funny, I guess. Delbert,
Mhm.
that one's an adult one.
Yep.
Mm.
So, like,
The penguin.
yeah.
What's the penguin?
Wow.
But yeah, there. I mean,
That was like a
cartoons
deep
aren't
one.
cartoons aren't necessarily for kids. Like, they could be for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
And I hate how people delegate. They're like, well, it's a cartoon. It's not high art. It's like,
Well-
no, you could say so much in one comic strip.
Well, I was thinking about, like, when you said, like, high versus low brow art, like, I was thinking about Roy Lichtenstein.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So if you don't know, Roy Lichtenstein, he's great because he
Yes, he
does
is.
very, like, comic-y paintings. But it's, like, usually of a woman in, like,
Mhm.
very, like, comical
Emotional
distress.
peril.
Yes.
My
like,
husband left me.
he hasn't called me.
All I have to do is cool.
You know, that is
Mhm.
his style.
It's very, like, ironic.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like the person is very comical, and then the background is like it would have been printed in a newspaper.
Yes.
It's pointillism, so there's
Uh-huh.
just big
Uh-huh.
dots of like color, and it's very like primary color, very dark, thick lines. Like it's so fucking good, but it's like simple.
Didn't
Yeah.
I use that in the Desperate Housewives?
Oh
thing for a
yeah,
while?
definitely. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I
Okay.
love Desperate Housewives.
Like, you just described it, and I was like, I know who you're
Girl.
talking about without ever knowing.
Seriously, I have his self-portrait on my fucking arm, Amber. He was like the first. I actually have. I'll show you after.
Yes, please.
We don't need to waste time right now. But in art class, I did a whole like report on him where I did like a little a pop-out book of all of his stuff.
Fabulous.
Yes,
We're learning about all kinds of neat stuff.
I know. But yes, good point. Because it's like,
Yes.
what is high-end and low-end art? Like,
Because
what?
that ends up being as high end, but it's still low end technical art.
And also, not to get too off the subject, but like sometimes like modern art gags me with a spoon because it's
That's
like,
fair.
okay, it's a plunger on a wall, and it's supposed to symbolize all these things, but it's like it's
supposed
literally a
to symbolize
plunger on a wall.
nipple.
Yet you don't say that a cartoon. Yeah, but you don't say that Calvin and Hobbes is art, even though that took way longer to come up with and to think about and illustrate.
Mhm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like there's like a really fun dichotomy for like Roy Lichtenstein, because he
Mhm.
does embrace the low art, and then he's seen in museums like MoMA.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So you're like, wow, okay. So this is high art, but also low art at the same time.
All right. Another thing that I really okay. So what I've come to realize is Bill Watterson was very stubborn, which is good. Like, I'm glad that he stood for his values. But one thing, okay, this is what's really interesting. This is the
It's interesting.
main reason that I
Yes.
wanted to cover Calvin and Hobbes.
Mm-hmm.
Off the top of your head, can you think of any kind of merchandising of Calvin and Hobbes? There is one that comes to mind.
Is it a little stuffed tiger?
No.
No.
Honestly, I've seen more tattoos of Calvin and Hobbes than I've actually seen anything else.
Oh, it's the piss thing.
Yes. So
It's Calvin pissing on the back of
yes.
that truck.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's like piss on Fords or piss on Chevys or piss on whatever political whatever.
yep, the most iconic, notable. I wouldn't even say iconic. The most notable Calvin and Hobbes thing that you could think of is the Calvin decal on the back of trucks or whatever, pissing on something.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not approve that. He actually did not want to do any advertising, merchandising at all.
Huh.
Because of numerous reasons. One reason that people speculate is because it would be out of his control. Because it's like, okay, you agree to do one thing, then it's like, okay, well, now you're doing all these things, and it's going to be, you're not in control of what's getting out there.
Gotcha.
That makes
Another
sense.
thing, you brought up the Hobbes, like the stuffed tiger. He specifically didn't want to do a stuffed tiger because it would allude to the fact that Hobbes was actually a stuffed tiger and not an actual real tiger.
Did they do it though?
No, he
Good.
has never approved of any kind of merchandising other than I think he did some calendars way back when, or like it was a
Little
few
different.
little things, but he like shut it down. He literally, okay.
So how did the pissy thing come?
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh.
get to that.
Alright.
Give me a second.
Oh.
I'm building the story, Amber.
She's like, I'm painting a picture. Can you just go with me on this
Can you
fucking
wait a
journey?
fucking second?
Just hold your tats.
She's like, I already am.
Yeah. There's
Tits
the
in
slap.
hand.
Tits in hand. Okay, you ready for a quote?
Yes.
He felt it would cheapen his comic through compromising the act of creation and reading. Some say it was about control, like I said. You give the rights away, they will make anything and everything out of it.
Mm.
One estimate places the value of licensing revenue that he passed off and like refused in the 300 to 400 million.
Wow.
So he was like, nope, I don't want to fucking do it because it would, in his mind, cheapen Calvin and Hobbes, which I
Right.
kind of get. Like, I totally get that. So counterfeits of Calvin and Hobbes circulates because, you know, people like doing fan art and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's where the Calvin peeing on things came about. That's not him. He never approved that. It's just someone came up with that idea and it fucking blew up.
Okay, but
Gotcha.
is there not a comic of Calvin peeing on something? Because I swear there is.
You know, I don't know. Maybe that's the Berenstain Bears effect. I have no idea.
I mean, it very well could be. Or like maybe
that's a good question. I don't know.
Talking about the mandala.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so here we go.
The mandala effect, but Berenstain Bears, they do. Yeah,
Bernstein,
Well-
Bernstein.
yeah.
Because crude humor was never a thing in his comics, so I don't think that Calvin ever actually peed on anything in the comics. That might just be something that we associate with it because of that decal.
It's very possible, yeah.
But I
Maybe.
did like this quote. He
Little
said,
boys pee on stuff though.
"You'll appreciate this. You'll appreciate this quote." He said, "I clearly miscalculated how popular it would be to show Calvin urinating on a Ford logo. Long after the strip is forgotten, they are my ticket to immortality." So, like, yeah, like everyone associates Calvin like, oh, he's the little bad kid that pees on things, even though he never actually
never
peed on
peed on
anything
anything.
in the actual comic.
So what the AI Google
Oh, I don't
says-
trust AI.
It says that it never explicitly shows Calvin peeing on anything in the comic strip. There is the like controversial widespread car decal.
Okay.
Yeah, which was not approved by him.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
First
So
I thought
So AI was right there.
yeah.
I'm telling you,
AI is not always
For some
right.
reason,
your brain makes it connect because we've seen
the
those
Mandela
decals since,
effect
Yeah.
is in my brain with Calvin and Hobbes.
since we were little. We saw those little P decals,
Yeah,
and it's
oh,
like,
God.
wait, hold on a second.
They were super popular
I
when we were like
know.
younger.
Yeah.
They're still really popular. I see them all the time.
Less
on
of
trucks
them
Yeah.
now, but I feel like
Mhm.
maybe because like I'm not in like small towns
Yeah.
anymore. Like I saw them a lot more when I was younger.
Oh yeah, definitely. They
Yeah.
were definitely
Yeah.
in the 90s. They were everywhere.
They were.
Even to early 2000s.
Hey, I'm gonna piss on Ford. I'm gonna piss on Chevy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss on anything.
Okay, another one I saw recently, which I'd seen before, but like I was typing up my notes for this. It was like within the past week. I'm like, oh, that's relevant. Another one that's come out is Calvin. There's a cross, and he's like kneeling in front of the cross.
I've
Have
seen
you
that one before. Yeah.
I'm like, that's so weird.
Like
That's
when
so
has that ever been
weird.
a thing? Like why is that a thing? Actually,
That's so
honestly.
weird. Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to counteract the pissing one.
I don't
I
get
don't
it.
know. I don't
Like
know.
that.
It's well, honestly, more Calvin's personalities is the pissing one, not the praying one. I just
Mhm.
gotta say right there.
I gotta pee.
Okay. Speaking of pissing,
Speaking
Sam's
of
got a piss on a Ford logo. Hold
I'm
on a
gonna-
second. All right. So, the continual fight with the merchandising and the size of the comics led to Bill Watterson, ending Calvin and Hobbes when he did, which he could have gone on for a long time. Like it was like a very it was literally known as, I forgot to say this at the very beginning. It was known as the last great newspaper comic.
I was gonna say 10 years is a really
Yeah.
good run for a newspaper comic.
And the fact that he was able to get that big of a comic, like he literally had a half page in a lot of newspapers, which a lot of people did not have that sway, but they knew that people wanted it. So they're like, "Hey, yeah, you got it." And then he was like, "Nope, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm gonna back out."
When did it end? 95.
95, yeah.
So like, people between my age and your age were still like, end Calvin and Hobbes,
Mm-hmm.
and he was still selling books of his comics. Like, I feel like that's a good, like, I don't know, I guess litmus test to being like, well, this is actually something good,
Mm-hmm.
because they're still selling, even now, like, a lot.
Well, actually, I wanted to bring it up. Elena's nephews are visiting in town from Sweden right now, and I actually brought up that we were recording this episode. We're recording this episode, and they're like, "Oh, what comic did you pick?" And I was like, "Calvin and Hobbes." And they're like, "Oh, that's my favorite." Like they're like less than 10 years old.
Oh,
So it's still because I think it's kind of like the Disney effect, where it's like
Mhm.
we love Calvin and Hobbes, so we're like
making our
conveying it down to our
children-
children.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same thing. It's like, you know how good it is, and then your kids realize how good it is, so it's just gonna like keep the domino effect, even like worldwide. Like Calvin and Hobbes is a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
Like I'll get to it, but someone literally mentioned in a documentary that I'm going to mention later that one of the reasons why they learned English is because they wanted to read Calvin and Hobbes.
That's neat. I like
Yeah.
that. That's cute.
I know. So I'll get to that. Well,
Okay.
I'll come back to
I'll pop
this.
later.
I will end with something. But since we're talking about the documentary, well, back up. So Bill Watterson is very seclusive, just like we've talked about with a lot of our people. He never wrote another comic, never published any other comics or anything like that. He just is a very private person, rarely gives interviews. Every now and then he will, but he really doesn't. So yeah, he's just living his life. But
Can't
there was a documentary that came out in 2013 called Dear Mr. Watterson, which I remember watching back in 2013. And it's all about Calvin and Hobbes, and like that's how I learned about the whole like merchandising thing and all that stuff. So if you want to check it out, it is on Amazon Prime. It's streaming for free. I rewatched it. It's like a carefree documentary. Like if you're a true crime person and you're like sick of kind of murder and shit for a while, this will give you a little bit lighter of a thing. Like I just was like laying on the couch and I was
We
like,
all need
yeah.
that.
Yeah, because I watched it way back when, and then I rewatched it to revisit it for this, and I was like, yeah, this is what I needed right now. I just watch it at like 2 p.m. on like a Friday.
Yeah.
A little
Actually,
refresh.
Get
Yeah.
into those fucking things. Like, we're all pretty into the murder stuff here. And so, like, you'll watch one and you're like,
There's no murder.
I just need a fucking cartoon or
Yeah,
something.
and it's very like it's literally they just interview all these fans of Calvin and Hobbes, and it's just very lighthearted.
I need
Yeah.
a reset every once
It's
in a while.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. What I really like about the documentary too is you could tell that it was made by nerds. Like these people just are such nerds for comics, and it's just like
No.
fuck yeah. Like Seth Green's even like in it.
What? I
yeah.
love him.
Yeah, there's
He's a
like a
big
bunch
nerd.
of and actually there's a bunch of interviews with other comics that were influenced by Bill Watterson that we all know. I won't give away. But like it's just a good lighthearted thing. Check
It's
it out. It's on
something
Amazon Prime.
I'm gonna start watching and then fall asleep to because
Yeah.
that's me.
And then the thing I wanted to end on was, you know, whenever Calvin and Hobbes did end, everyone was kind of like, it was kind of heartbreaking for a lot of people. So I wanted to have you guys read the last comic that was ever published of Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh no. No, that's really cute.
Yeah,
That's like bittersweet.
I know. It kind of makes you want to cry a little bit.
Because we're like, you're just so cute.
That's super cute.
Yeah. Well, I like how it's described, and it's like it keeps it open ended. So, Sam, do you
Yeah.
want to describe what's going on?
Sure. So Calvin and Hobbes are like trudging through some deep snow with their toboggan.
I
And
like
Cal-
that you use the word toboggan.
Yes,
Toboggan.
toboggan. That
Fucking
smells like Sam. You recap this.
sucking fancy pants Sam over here with her fucking toboggan. All I had was a sled.
Her toboggan.
Toboggan. So Calvin's like, wow, it really snowed last night. Isn't it wonderful? And Hobbes is holding his toboggan. And he's like, everything familiar has disappeared. The world looks brand new. And Calvin says, a new year, a fresh, clean start. So then it's just like Calvin and Hobbes standing in this deep snow. And Calvin's like, it's like having a big white sheet of paper to draw on. And Hobbes said that. Calvin says, a day full of possibilities.
Uh-huh.
And then the next little scene is Hobbes about to push Calvin on the toboggan. And Calvin's like, it's a magical world, Hobbes, old buddy. And then you have this like blank expanse of like comic. And then it's just like them riding the toboggan off of a hill, and whew, you see all this like floof of the snow going behind them, and it says, let's go exploring.
You described that so well.
did.
No, seriously. Yeah.
It's so cute though.
Like, because I love that you described the blank space too.
Yeah. I mean,
because it kind of is a metaphor for like, you can make this whatever you want it to be.
yeah, this
like-
blank space is very impactful.
Yes, exactly. That's what I love about it. This
Mhm.
isn't fucking low art at all. This is fucking high art right here.
It makes you think
The
like, oh,
minimalism.
there's so much room for possibility. There's so much room for activity.
Yeah, I love it. That's why I was like, I gotta show them this to end my part because
It's so
I was
cute,
like,
yeah.
it's just so poignant. That's the word I was thinking of. Poignant, because it's like
It's simple, but it's like
you
could see so many things
Yeah.
within that little
like
bit.
there's probably only not even 50 words right there, and they say so much in those
Exactly what it
strips.
needs to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like a goodbye, it's a I'll see you when you explore again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it, even though it's open ended, I think it left on a high note.
Yes.
So, yep, that's my love letter to Calvin and Hobbes.
I love it.
Love it.
I love Calvin and Hobbes.
They're so cute too.
All right, Amber.
Okay, so we all did like very different things.
Yeah, we did.
So Sam,
Which is very normal.
yeah. So Sam covered like a what do you call it? The graphic novel.
Yes.
And Lauren covered like a comic strip,
Yes.
and I covered a classic comic book. So we all did like our different versions of it. So I chose Clive Barker's Ecto Kid.
Oh,
Ecto
never
Kid.
heard.
Clive Barker.
Most
I know who Clive
people-
Barker is,
Yeah.
though.
Most people have probably never heard of these fucking comics.
I've
There
never
are-
heard of Ecto Kid, but I've heard of Clive Barker.
Mhm.
Well, he's more known for his movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But this was made in 1993, I think, somewhere. I think it was in 1993. I have
Interesting.
it written down, I think.
I like how
Yes.
silvery it is.
Yeah.
Ecto Kid.
So this was in 1993 published, and he did 8 of these. And I bought the entire series for $50.
Wow.
Yep. And they didn't come in time for me to read before.
But you
This
got
podcast.
one at least.
I've got them all
The
coming.
Hellraiser fucking movies.
Shush, I'm getting there, chill.
Sorry.
Did you have to Google that, Sam?
I
I'm
did.
ashamed of
I'm
you.
sorry.
I am
don't-
ashamed
I'm
of
not
you.
good with directors.
Okay,
I'm actually not ashamed of you. I'm sorry.
so
I was like, why do I know this?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about Clive Barker a little
sorry.
bit. It's okay.
I ruined it.
It's fine, Sam.
Oh shit.
It's fine.
upset.
He was born in Liverpool, England, October 5th, 1952.
Wait, that's Grandma Muzz's birthday.
Is it really?
October 5th, but 1930.
But
Okay,
it's
I
the
was
day
like, I don't
before
think
my
that's right.
birthday.
Yeah, October's a good birthday month.
Yes.
His parents were Joan Ruby, who was a painter and school welfare officer, and Leonard Barker, a personnel director for industrial relations firm.
Industrial relations.
That sounds boring.
He
Yes.
received his education at Dovedale Primary School, Quarry Bank High School, and Liverpool University.
Liverpool.
His partner is David Armstrong, and he helps raise their daughter, which is from Armstrong's previous relationship, and her name is Nicole. The daughter, not the previous. I don't
No,
know.
for some
Yeah.
reason I didn't
I was
realize
like,
it. For
okay,
some
yeah.
reason I didn't realize he was gay.
I didn't either. But
Like
now I
kudos,
know.
that's awesome. But I
Right.
just never like made that connection.
Kudos,
That's
that's
awesome.
awesome. It's like,
Yeah.
That's awesome. I just like was like, oh hey.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Like, because I've known of
alright.
him for a long time, but I
Yeah.
just didn't know his personal life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew his name.
Awesome. Go you.
he
Clive Barker.
has written.
All right.
Okay.
He has written screenplays, Underworld and Rawhead Rex,
Mhm.
both directed by George Pavlo. He directed Hellraiser. He's done a Shoe Fort Films.
Sorry. That was a weird. That was a weird little.
He has done a few short films, The Forbidden and Salome.
Can I also have a weird circle thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
we have all the circles in this episode. Circle it out, girl.
So, once again, I used to live in Pittsburgh, which is actually where Doug Bradley is from, and he's like very active in the horror community there, and he played Pinhead.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like Doug Bradley. I was like, wait, do I know that name?
Yeah, he
That's
played Pinhead
cool.
in Hellraiser.
Iconic.
Yes.
I've
I've never met him myself, but I've heard he's a very sweet man.
You know what? Usually people that are like really into horror movies and stuff are like very nice, sweet people.
I've had friends
like
that
metalheads.
actually have worked on some of his costumes
That's
and
fucking
stuff too.
Sam,
Yeah.
you just keep on getting cooler and cooler.
She is very cool.
Like, what the fuck?
Not,
I want to be you when I grow up.
not really.
Even though you're only 2 years older than me.
I'm almost 40, single, and I have no children, which is fine with me. But I just have cats and chickens. And
I don't
know,
really
that's
nothing
nice.
else.
Aspire
cool
to be-
in a
yeah,
lot of
no,
ways,
honestly,
Sam.
I'm on the road to being you, so might as well. I just need to get some chickens.
Yes. Get some bantams, and they're just little tiny babies.
Babies.
He directed Nightbreed, and then
Nightbreed. Nightbreed is a weird movie.
I was like, I
Did you ever
remember-
watch Nightbreed?
I did not, but I remember.
We should
the
watch
name.
that movie. We should have a movie night.
Sorry, Amber. This is
So-
gonna be a lot of
We're gonna be
interruptions.
nerding out right now.
And then he wrote and directed Lord of Illusions. He was an executive producer of the film Gods and Monsters, which received major critical acclaim.
That sounds familiar. Yeah. Why does that sound familiar?
Couldn't tell you. He's an accomplished artist, often illustrating his own books. His paintings have been on the covers of his official fan club magazine.
Oh, I want to be a part of that magazine. Where do I subscribe?
I don't know.
I didn't know this.
Do your research, girl.
I did plenty of research. I don't want
I'm just kidding.
She's like, did you not hear my first one? My
Yeah.
God.
That was an anthology right
Yeah,
there.
to. And still confusing.
Yeah, I still don't know what happened.
That's a lot that happened.
His artwork has been exhibited at Burt Green Fine Art in Los Angeles, California. He worked on a horror computer game. Sorry, I had a typo. I was like, what the fuck is that word?
What is it?
It says horror computer gave.
horror computer game.
And I'm
What
like,
is this
"That's
said
not it."
gave?
Game.
I know, but what is it?
I
What's
don't
the
know.
name of it?
It's Clive Barker's Undying,
Oh, okay.
and
I was like,
provided
huh?
the voice for a character Ambrose. He
Ambrose.
released another game, Clive Barker's Jericho, in 2007. He published his own superhero books when Marvel Comics launched the Razorline imprint in 1993. Ecto-Kid, Hokum and Hex, Hyperkind, and Saint Sinner. He's won a couple of awards. The
Saint Sinner sounds familiar.
Actually, he's won one award. Davidson Ventini Award in 2003.
Just one.
So, Ecto-Kid.
About this Ecto Kid.
The eyes Amber just gave.
It kind of okay. Can I just say something?
Ecto Cooler?
It kind of sounds like a Tromo flick, like a very,
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like a very cheesy, just fucking
What is
balls to the
Toxic
walls.
Avenger.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what
Are we on the
Tromo
right
is
track?
based on.
Is that
Yeah.
the new thing that's coming out soon? The
No,
Toxic-
No,
that
Tro-
was like an 80s,
Tromo
90s thing.
Toxic Avenger has been around for a long,
long
time.
time.
Which is also based
hold
out of
on.
Pittsburgh.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You got some
Hold
nutsos
on.
out there. I
Yeah.
love it. I need
Yeah.
to go out there.
So, after reading Ecto-Kid, I don't really know that comic books are my thing.
I've actually never read an actual comic book. I've only read comic strippy books.
So, I have read several comic books in the past, like that were gifted to me or whatever, and I'd read them and I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on because I have no context.
I think that's probably because they were like given to you out of order.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So, I read this one, which is the first in the series.
Yikes.
Maybe it gets better.
Here's my thoughts, okay?
Okay.
So I get the draw, but I think that they're for more imaginative people than I am. I
feel
think
like
that's
you're
what
pretty
that is.
imaginative.
Yeah.
I am, but not like this. So I finished this first book, and I said, it felt like I read someone's fever dream. I think
Hey, this sounds circular to
Yes.
like the first thing you were
It's
talking
true.
about.
Yes. I said, I think what I'm getting out of this
I want to look at it.
is that this guy is a thief and then was seduced by 3 women who I think maybe were hookers, but they weren't really hookers. They were like hired by somebody who wanted to kill him because his mom fucked a ghost. Yeah, and then there was like some kind of a weird cult thing maybe, and a bunch of sexist bullshit, and I don't know if I'm for this comic or not because I don't know if the sexist bullshit was the bad guys. I think it was. And maybe the hero is gonna fight this sexist asshole alien cult guys.
Yeah, just looking at
It
it,
is.
it's like a lot of angry, ripply men with veins
Uh-huh.
everywhere.
Yes.
So
You wanna take
my
a look?
first
very
experience, this is very shiny. My first experience into comics was X-Men comics during the 90s.
There's actually an X-Men
Like
advertisement in here.
advertising in
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Like in the
Um,
middle somewhere.
And these kind of look like it.
Yeah.
It's just less good. Not
Well,
to
and
be
this is the first edition. Who knows what
asshole.
happens in the rest of them? I mean,
it's
is
also
kinda
very
cool
trauma.
looking. Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah,
it-
definitely.
It makes sense. I could
Yeah.
I could definitely see where that would be like hard to just understand.
Yeah. No, there was a lot, like, just from flipping through it, I'm like,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on.
Well, because
Yeah.
it's like
Amber just tumbled into a hole and just...
I just
figured it
fell and
out.
was like, "What the
Well,
fuck's happening?"
'Cause
All right, Alice.
When she
Yeah.
showed up today, she's like, she's like, here's my reference notes, so I could use them for the reference links. And I was like, Clive Barker? Like, I knew it automatically. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
it too.
I knew
I
the
had
name,
to
but
do
I was like,
research before I knew
wrong.
who. But I was like, well, the thing was, I'd heard of Clive Barker, and so I was like, oh, this must actually be more popular than I think it is because I
No.
know the name Clive Barker.
It's so weird.
Anyway.
It's like this came out like after he got popular. I will tell you,
I've never
I
heard of it.
have the actual Hellraiser book that the screenplay is based off of. I think Ellen gave it to me. Probably she did. I was not that impressed. Like, it was okay. It was fine.
Mhm.
But the movie's just so iconic. I think, like, after watching the movie, it's kind of boring.
I've tried one time to watch the Hellraiser movies and was just like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Okay. He
I-
does have interesting writing.
I
I would love
watch it,
to
and it's just
read
like, I don't get
or like flip through more. Like when you get the rest of the comics, I would love to flip through them.
it. Yeah.
So yeah, that was our first comic book / graphic novel episode, and thank you for holding on
I'm sure it
to
won't
that
be the last.
crazy ride that we went on together.
Oh,
I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
I had fun.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to check us out on social media, we are on Facebook and Instagram at Liquor&Literature Podcast. If you want to write us a little email, not letter, but virtual letter, write to us at liquorliteraturePodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, give us suggestions. Give us alcohol, non-alcohol, like NA drink suggestions, whatever you
Please.
want. Give us book suggestions. Just talk to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us reviews on whatever the drinks. The
Yeah,
books,
review
whatever.
us on Spotify. I think you could comment on Spotify.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Make comments on our posts on Facebook. Let us know if you like our meals and our
Yeah.
drinks, and definitely rate us. It does help us to have good ratings.
Exactly.
Helps us get the word out, friends.
And until next time,
Keep the pages turning and the drinks flowing.
Audio engineering, logo creation, and social media content was produced by Lauren Rainey with Rainey Film and Video. Stock music tracks have been provided by Motion Array and Adobe Stock. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Liquor&Literature Podcast, where you can dive into more details about the books, authors, and movies we cover. You can find all of our episodes at liquorliteraturepodcast.podbean.com. Until next time, keep the pages turning and the drinks flowing.